center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garage's pregame show, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase starts now. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Welcome in to courtside at the SIU Arena, where tonight the Class 1A Boys Super-Sectional will be played here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase between the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Meridian Bobcats. Welcome in, everybody, listening in on WMIX 94.1. as well as MyWithUsRadio.com, the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061. Both teams warming up, one heading to the locker room, one staying out to shoot. Chris and I will take a break and come back with some more on this game coming up here from Carbondale. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the SIU Arena. Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside on the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and finance available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sharon at 244-1061. Chris, here we are. 4th year in a row, Woodlawn has been in the Super, and as we talked about on the way down, with this 1A Super in the 4-class system, it's either been Woodlawn or Oakville in the 5 years running here in this particular Super Sectional.
Oh, we've definitely done a lot of talking about it. Now it's time to actually get to the game, and you take a look at this one on paper, Danny. Obviously, you'd have to consider a team like Meridian to be the favorite as far as talent's concerned. First team All-Stater Jerry Johnson, Oswald mentioned Cameron Ballard, but then you take a look at the experiences the Woodlawn Cardinals have, 4 consecutive sectional championships under their belt, a return trip here to the SIU Arena, of which they were previously 1-0 with a 47-30 victory over Oakville. Granted, none of those kids here tonight playing in this one, so experience does favor Woodlawn. Talent may edge Meridian. We'll just have to see what happens from the fourth quarter, which has been a susceptibility to Meridian in games this season. Winner will play Friday afternoon at Peoria at 2 o'clock against winners Sterling Newman Central Catholic and Winnetka North Shore. We'll tell everybody as we will the rest of the night. Those are both private schools. We need to take a break and come back with more. You're listening to the Coach House Garage's pregame show on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Got spring fever? Get the cure at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn with truckloads of new furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Sealy, Lane, Paula Deen, and more. All are spring sale price with extra discounts or 24 months free financing. Plus save 50% off select quilt sets and 20% off all Easter decor, signs, and pictures at the General Store. So get your home off to a fresh spring start. Save now at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
Just how big of a Saluki fan are you? People's National Bank is challenging your fanhood. Show your Saluki colors by opening an SIU Saluki free checking account exclusively at People's National Bank. It only takes $100 to open. Your first box of Saluki checks is free, and online banking, Visa debit card, and bill pay are free too. Stop by People's National Bank today to find out more.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the SIU Arena, the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garage has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061. We remind you on the social media that Chris and I will be looking at our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We have a post on, and we'd like to hear from you, whether you're at the game, at home listening, or wherever you may be listening in on MyWithersRadio.com to post thoughts, questions, comments, wherever you're at listening this game. We'll try to answer your questions or talk with you as much as we can tonight, or go to our Twitter page, at 94Sports. We'll be tweeting throughout the evening here tonight. Chris, we sit here on the floor, and you look at both teams, two teams from last year, Salem, Woodlawn 150-41. Meridian has three players that played significant minutes last year back from that team. Woodlawn with two or three as well. But the experience has to go with Woodlawn. They played in buildings like this in recent years where Meridian has not.
Well, and that's the thing. And I mean, you see a lot of the talk going on, and it's been, well, Meridian may have better athletes from up and down this floor. People forget, last year Woodlawn goes to Peoria. They play at Carver Arena. Last I checked, similar dimensions.
Yeah, and you shoot around on the Thursday before, and you do those things.
Shoot around before the games on Friday and Saturday.
Right.
I mean, you get accustomed to that. Unless, you take a look at everybody out there has seen the floor at Carver Arena, at least to warm up, if not game experience. And you think about Jason Hafen, who's going to be filling the starting void here tonight. Even he dressed varsity last year and so got shoot-around time. I believe he also got into the semifinal game a little bit later on. So everybody on Woodlawn has experience. Really, you take a look at Meridian, they don't have that college floor experience. They have played in a couple of shootouts on the college floor, but not a big floor like this.
Yeah, and both teams warming up. You'll hear some different noises in the background. We're blessed tonight to have the crowd mic and the goal mic. So that'll be interesting as you hear that rattling around the background. We're about a minute away. Both teams are making their way to the benches. The winner, of course, will play Friday afternoon in Peoria at 2 o'clock against the winner of the NIU Super-Sectional. It's a battle of private schools, Sterling Newman Central Catholic and Winnetka North Shore. Those teams, the winners tonight, will play each other. The doubleheader tonight, of course, Harrisburg and Breed Central. If you bet red in the first game and purple in the second game, Chris, you'll come out a winner.
I'd say you're an odds-on favorite if that's the case. Two similarly colored teams coming out here tonight for this one. You have red for Meridian, you have red for Woodlawn, and then purple for each school as well. Should be a great night of basketball. Glad to be back at the SIU Arena.
Sitting here, first time since 09, sitting here on the floor next to the Woodlawn Cardinals bench as we sit. Both teams are coming to the benches, and I believe we'll have the anthem, and we'll have that right now. So let's pause, and we'll come back to the starting line for the opening tip. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Basketball season is here, and the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase will continue to bring the heat this winter. Stay tuned to WMIX and log on to MyWithersRadio.com to find out when the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Trojans, and Woodlawn Cardinals will invade your radio and your computer. It's the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking.
Hey, this is Big David, all All Stars and Stitches, located at 418 East Main Street, a half a block from the Benton High School. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 3. We provide custom screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, vehicle lettering, vehicle wraps. If you want it printed on, we probably do it.
Hey, this is Coach Aaron. Give the big man, Big Dave, a call at All Stars and Stitches, 435-555-555.
By the way, what was that phone number again?
435-555-555.
People's National Bank would like to remind everyone to listen to the Mount Vernon Rams this season right here on WMIX. People's National Bank has been serving Southern Illinois since 1909 and knows the importance of supporting local youth sporting events in the community. Tune into WMIX 94.1 and show your support for the Mount Vernon Rams. People's National Bank, your true community bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
We're worldwide. This is The Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back courtside, SIU Arena, the boys Class 1A Super-Sectional. Getting ready underway here at 6 o'clock. Both teams on the benches being introduced to the crowd here tonight. So we'll go over the starting lineups here, sponsored by People's National Bank. Stop by People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking, local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for those starting lineups tonight for this Class 1A Super-Sectional game. People's National Bank starting lineups first for the Meridian Bobcats. The visitors on the scoreboard tonight. They come in with an overall record of 28-2. They'll start number 14, DeMarco Ransom, number 20, Michael Scottner, number 21, Jerry Johnson, a first state All-Teamer by the Associated Press, and an AP All-State Honorable Mention, number 23, Cameron Ballard, joined by number 40, Joshua Jones. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they make the return to the SIU Arena with an overall mark of 26-5. That'll be number 15, A.J. Webb, number 22, Gabe Owen, number 30, Christian Hollenkamp, number 31, Jason Hateman, and number 33, Chris Paulo will get the start for Shane Witzel, who is assisted by Scott Owen. For those starting lines brought to you by People's National Bank, just how many branches does People's National Bank have? Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com to find a branch near you. Over 100 years old and still growing, People's National Bank. Chris, here we are, and we are sitting courtside next to the home bench here, looking across at the Woodlawn section, which goes up into the upper deck. Obviously, a lot of people here tonight from Woodlawn making that quick trek down after work. So if you're listening, wanting to come, plenty of room, get in here and support the Woodlawn Cardinals. Well, and I think it's one of those things you see there's a lot of the empty seats. There's still another game to be had in here tonight at Harrisburg and Breeze Central at 8 o'clock. Those fans not kind of starting to pour into the arena now, so that's why this is somewhat empty. But all in all, it should be a great atmosphere for 1A basketball. It never gets old, and we talked about this, you and I did on the way down. It never gets old coming to a Super-Sectional, no matter where it's at. To be one of the final 8 teams in State 1A, it's just something you get loving to do it. You got to have it every year. You got to have more, and Woodlawn's on 4 years in a row. Which the list of teams to do that in boys basketball over the years is a short list of basketball heritage in Illinois. Well, it is, and you and I forgot one on Saturday. It should have been pretty clear to us. The Central Cougars are now making their 4th straight. At least I missed it on Saturday. And so history being made here tonight, and we're talking about that and how great it is to come here. This is your 11th or 12th Super. This is my 5th straight getting to follow teams I cover. I mean, it's in a broadcasting standpoint. Bunches. Never changes. Nope. Sometimes the teams to get a cover change, and we're happy to be here for the Woodlawn Cardinals of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase tonight. And due to the 6 o'clock start tonight with Woodlawn and Meridian getting ready to go, we'll tell you any scoreboard updates we get in from other games across the state will be brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Dedicated to help you get the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Give him a call at 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. Meridian is in their road red, trimmed in white. Woodlawn will be in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. The winner to Peoria Friday at 2 o'clock. The loser has a good year, just not good enough to get where you want to be. Both teams at center floor. Ray Bates, John Downey, and Ron Stannard, friends of our program, have the honor to call this super-sectional game here at Carbondale tonight. Both sides on their feet. Woodlawn with a big crowd, student section, as is Meridian. A rematch of a 50-41 win at Salem last year by Woodlawn. Hollenkamp and Johnson, the tip controlled by Meridian. Bobcats will bring it into the front court. Ransom in front of us, throws it right side to Jones, back to Ransom. His three on the way is short off the mark. Rebound tipped around. Woodlawn has the rebound. A.J. Webb has it, gives it to Owens.
Clear-cut case is taking a step back behind the college line, leaving it just short. Didn't know where his feet were at. We'll see how that plays tactical if it doesn't.
You're exactly right. The maroon line is the high school line. There is a white line, which is the college. We'll see if that messes people up here in this game. Webb with it on the right side to Harlow. Man-to-man by Meridian. Layup, Hollenkamp missed it short. Rebounded, though, by Meridian. Schaffner has it, gives it up to Ransom. He'll bring it across the timeline. In between legs dribble, he's going to throw it. Tried to throw it left side, couldn't do it. Now throws right side to Ballard. Ballard played a big role in last year's game. Ransom with it on the left wing to Jones. He'll launch a three. It's off the mark. Rebound Webb. Woodlawn has to control the glass, especially on the offensive end.
Well, you can't. When you beat the defense back and split behind them, you're not going to be able to miss those shots.
Harlow with it to Hateman in the left wing. He'll hold against the three-point line. The Hollenkamp top of the key. Just underway. No score. A.J. Webb top of the key. Right side. Harlow. Top of the key. Owens. Long three on the way. Good.
Not safe. He's done this before.
Done it before. 3-0 Woodlawn on the Gabe Owens three. 6:45 to go in the first. Ransom. Double dribble. Got away with it. Throws it right side to Schaffner. Back to Ransom. Penetrates down the lane. Block. Falls to the ground. Got to be a travel. No whistle. Jump ball. Nothing was called. It is a jump ball. It'll go to Woodlawn. We'll tell you if you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Pixine, Mount Vernon, and Woodlawn. Meridian will press full court now as expected. Harlow to Hollenkamp. Now they'll drop back. It's going to be a full court man-to-man to start with. Owens will bring it up across the timeline. Guarded by Ballard. He'll get it left side to Harlow. Now in the corner, Hateman. Hateman on the left wing. Holds now to Hollenkamp. Woodlawn leads 3-zip. Here comes Owens, another three on the way. No good off the mark. Harlow battles. Ransom has it for Meridian. Ransom will bring it up quickly in a double dribble. Got away with it again. Throws it right side to Ballard. Ballard from 15 off the mark. Rebound, tips around. Woodlawn fighting, and A.J. Webb has the rebound for the Cardinals. Gets it to Owens. We'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Owens to Harlow on the left side to Hateman. Hateman with it on the wing to Hollenkamp, top of the key, over to A.J. Webb. Webb inside Hateman, under the block, now to Harlow on the right wing. Harlow takes a couple dribbles off the foot, and it'll stay with Woodlawn on the kick.
Got the benefit of a good call there, Danny. Just kind of lost the dribble, was able to get a kick ball, retained possession. Trying to set something up here. Hateman just came a little too far underneath, had to kick it back out. As a result, the Cardinals are going to have to reset.
Owens, baseline, kicked out of bounds. While they do set up again, your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who know your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Triggering will be Owens to Hollenkamp. Back to Owens in the corner on the wing now. Had to come out. Back to Hateman, top of the key. To Owens. Owens holds above his head. It's 3-0 Woodlawn with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Hateman to A.J. Webb. He'll launch a three on the way. It's no good. Rebound by Meridian's Josh Jones. Jones throws it away, though. A.J. Webb with it. Has to pull it back out. Woodlawn gets forced to turnover. Back to Owens. Owens top of the key. His three on the way. Good. Not a bad shot there for Dave Owens. Took it right up top. Might have even been deflected, but still drained it. He has all 6. Owens has 6. 6-zip Cardinals with a quick start. Left wing with it is Ballard. Inside they go to Jones. Jones double team. Shot. Oh, no good. Out of bounds. It'll go back to Meridian. I thought it was tipped. Woodlawn blocks the shot. Woo! All right. Break given to Woodlawn. Harlow with it to Owens. Meridian will press. 6-0 Woodlawn on 2 Gabe Owens three-pointers. Harlow will bring it into the front court. Nope, now you give it to Owens. Gabe will bring it across the timeline. Picks it up near the timeline. Gets it to Hollenkamp left side. Backdoor cutter, A.J. Webb. Falls down.
Did not see it.
I think that was what they call the pass interference in NFL where they don't get it. It's just called feet tangled up. Meridian will have the basketball off the Woodlawn turnover. Familiar faces, new places. Bank of the Ray and Brea Community First Bank new location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Ballard with it across the timeline. They move him to the point now. They throw it right side to Jones. Now the three. Ballard on the way. Off the mark. Rebound by Ransom. He puts it up over 3 men. Blocked by Owens. Foul. Owens gets his first, team's first, and that will send DeMarco Ransom to the line to shoot 2. Ransom averages 11 points a game, one of 4 players in the Meridian starting lineup averaging double figures.
obviously you don't want to lead the foul trouble, Danny, but I have no issues with that. He establishes a physical presence early, something that's important for the Cardinals to do.
Got to do that. Can't block and take the foul risk. First free throw up and no good. Ransom will have another. As scores come in, we'll get them to you in an update with Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Calling at 242-3770 for a free discount double check. Second free throw by Ransom on the way is good. Hits one out of two. Meridian is on the board at 6-1. Important if you start out quickly, you stay there. Ask Oblong. They started quickly Friday night and ended up not going anywhere past Friday. Owens across the timeline. On the dribble, guarded by Ballard. Owens to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp guarded now. Gets around. Down the baseline he goes. His shot blocked, no good, and a foul. So what Meridian can do, Woodlawn goes right back at him. Hollenkamp goes baseline, draws the foul, I believe, on Jerry Johnson. Nope, that's a foul on Michael Schaffner, his first. Team's first. Hollenkamp to the line. Free throws will be a big key in this one.
I would say it is imperative that you make your free throw.
First is up and in.
Just like that, going to have to make a second.
7-1, Cardinals by 6. Hollenkamp will get another. With 4:16 to go in the first, Woodlawn off to a fast start. It's 7-1 as Hollenkamp misses that free throw. And Jerry Johnson skies high for the rebound. He gets it out to Schaffner. Schaffner will give it out to Ransom, top of the key. Ransom will throw down in the lane to get it to Johnson, posting up. Now to Ransom, spin in the lane, shot over Webb, up and in. If they're going to make shots like that with the defense on them, good luck to them. That was good defense, just a better shot. Harlow will bring it up. Now to Owens. It's man-to-man right now by Meridian. Expect that to change as this game goes on. Owens will bring it up, struggling, gets it across the timeline to Webb against the right sideline. Guarded by Ransom. Webb got a chance, should have went all the way in. Pull up 10-footers short, rebound Ransom. Webb picked up his dribble too fast. Had a lane, but couldn't get it to go on the 10-footer. Ransom left wing to Ballard. Down the lane over Hollenkamp, good in the foul. Ballard gets to the rim, Chris, and Hollenkamp fouls his first, team second. That's what you talk about with Meridian. They can dribble, penetrate the zone, and get to the rim with their speed and quickness.
Now a chance for an and one to bring it back within one. Going to have to continue to capitalize off of miscues by Meridian. Cardinals haven't been able to do that the past few trips down the floor.
Free throw on the way for the three-point play is good. And just like that, Meridian's back to within one, or tied at 7 apiece. How's that possible?
Should it be?
Should be 7-6. Woodlawn up by 1. It's 7-7 here by their standards. There they go. Left side to Harlow with 3:22 to go. Top of the key, Webb, 15-footer from the elbow. Good. A.J. Webb gets on the board, 9-6 Cardinals with 3:14 to go in the first. Matt Kennedy will check in the next dead ball. Ransom with it. We cannot check you in, guys. We'd love to. Left wing on it with his Ballard. Inside they go to Jones. Jones baseline, shot block stolen. Hollenkamp goes out of bounds off of Jones' foot as he stood on the baseline and go back to Woodlawn.
Third turnover on Meridian, Danny. The Cardinals have had the one turnover. You think there'll be a little bit more of a point differential, but Woodlawn unable to capitalize off the last couple. Going to have to capitalize here.
Kennedy in for Harlow. Kennedy will inbound. We laugh about people checking in as David Davis will come in for Meridian, and Jones will sit down. Chris and I are sitting courtside, and Matt Kennedy looks at us, and we'd like to check him in, but he's got to go down to the official book. Kennedy will trigger into Hateman. They've moved Owens off the ball. Hateman will bring it up. This means they're going to try to run Owens off some screens, I would imagine. Hateman across the timeline. Owens right side. Owens holds on the wing. And back to Webb in the corner. Webb with it right side. Look, top of the key. Hateman, they'll move it to Hollenkamp. His three on the way over defenders. Good. Christian Hollenkamp with another three. It's 12-6. Cardinals up by 6. 2.5 to go in the first. Ransom walked. Yep, he walked. Derek dribbled in, paused, then took another step and picked it up and shot it.
Give a lot of credit to Christian Hollenkamp, Danny. He understood. Don't have to be behind the white line. Just have to be behind the maroon. Nails the three. Puts the lead back to 6 with 2:33 to go in the first quarter. Cardinals would come out to play. What week road?
What week road everybody talked about, Chris, on this timeout. We'll discuss this quickly. A lot of people have accused Woodlawn of having a weak road. I know the teams up north would take offense to that. Woodlawn definitely does not agree. Chris, you got to play who you're dealt with. And when you get to the sectional, you're going to have good teams no matter what.
Exactly. And obviously it is early on to be saying something like that with 2:33 left in the first quarter. But that's been the criticism all along. Who has Woodlawn played? And, I think back to that win at home against Tarrant. I think of a win like that. If you can beat a team like that physical, a team a lot like a Meridian, you're not going to be scared here on a neutral court.
Got to tell you, the SLPs, the speak people I know during the day, and the Woodlawn coach took care of me today, Chris. Voice was giving me a little trouble over the weekend, Friday night, so those guys took care of me today with different remedies and such. And hot tea and honey from the cook. So I thank all them for helping me out. Throat works well. Oh, it does. Hateman down the lane. He goes. Had penetration. Gave it to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp fouled. Got an extra step on Jerry Johnson. That's his first, team second on Johnson. 2:23 to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn leads 12-6. Owens to trigger with Woodlawn in a box set. Owens will hold. Now to Hollenkamp in the right corner. He'll hold above his head. Now to Hateman. He thought about the three. That's Owens. They got that shut off. They still got it to him on the right wing. Oh, my. Long three off the mark. Kennedy with a big rebound underneath. Double team. Gets it out to A.J. Webb. Webb to Owens. He going to fire again. That time got tipped. It won't go in. Meridian on the rebound. Here comes Meridian quickly the other way. That is Ballard. He'll come across the timeline. Left wing with it to Davis. Davis goes top of the key to Ballard. Travel the basketball. Penetration by Meridian. Struggling right now. Harlow tried to check in again. We're going to have to do this all night.
Yes, we are. It's been 2 years since I've been down here.
Well, it's been 3 since I've been in the building. Last time I was here, Woodlawn went to state.
Yeah, 3 years.
So we're hoping to do it again. 1:55 to go in the first. Hateman with the Woodlawn Cardinals leading 12-6 has the basketball. Goes on the drive to the right side. Now back to the left middle of the floor to Harlow. Harlow on the left wing. Top of the key, A.J. Webb. His 16-footer is off the mark. No good. Rebounded Johnson. Gets it to Ransom. Meridian will bring it into the front court. Meridian down 6, 1:35 to go. Ransom throws inside. Johnson back to Ransom, top of the key. Ransom throws left wing. Three ball on the way from Davis. Good. The lefty can knock down some threes, and he knocked one down there. It's 12-9. Now lead cut down to 3. Bateman will bring it across the timeline. A.J. Webb will come out the next dead ball. He signaled he was tired. Harlow has it on the left wing. Here comes Jake Robinson into the ball game as well. Top of the key, Hateman with it on the wing. Now gets it to A.J. Webb. Webb will hold and look. Left side, Kennedy. Kennedy to Hateman in the left corner. Now to Hollenkamp on the left wing. 1 minute exactly to go in the first quarter. From the arena, winner of the Peoria, stolen away by Ransom. Harlow has to give the foul. Woodlawn turns it over. First on Harlow, third on the Cardinals. You're with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixina, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Robinson in, and you see Webb and Hateman come out for rest. So Woodlawn will play for the next 54 seconds with Kennedy, Owens, Hollenkamp, Harlow, and Robinson. Meridian might take advantage of this. Now Ballard with it. Woodlawn goes zone. Ransom, they go inside Johnson. Johnson around 2 defenders. Shot no good. Robinson in there. Hollenkamp skies for the rebound. Pulls it out for the Cardinals. It's foul. Foul on Cameron Ballard, his first, team third. That's one of those fouls drives coaches crazy when people pick him up 80 foot from the basket. No kidding. Frustration in multiple means. Frustration foul on the player. Coach gets frustrated. Again, Cardinals have to capitalize here. 41.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lead is dwindled to 3. Going to have to make something happen here. Capitalize off your opportunity. It is a Woodlawn pace game, though. Woodlawn with it. Owens to Harlow on the deep left wing. Back to Owens. 30 seconds to go. Woodlawn should go for the final shot. It'll be Meridian's ball once the second quarter starts, unless there's a jump ball here. Owens is in the center circle with the count on. Throws to Harlow on the left wing with 20 seconds. Back to Owens near the timeline. 16 seconds to go. You hear Coach Whistle and Coach Owens behind us shouting out instructions. Owens with it with 10. Now throws it left side to Harlow. Harlow on the wing, gives it to Hollenkamp. He'll go around the baseline, down the rim, shot blocked and a foul. Woodlawn got what they wanted, Chris. Got to the rim with a free throw and or shot.
Not a bad idea. Attack the basket as time is dwindling down. Get yourself to the line. Try to do a little bit better this time for the Stripes. Just 1 of 2 thus far. I'm going to try to improve that here.
A.J. Webb's going to come into the ball game here. Hollenkamp's free throw is good. He'll get one more.
I love that horn.
You love that horn?
More than anything.
Not Webb? Yeah. Webb in, Owens out. Owens and Hateman get a little extra rest. A.J. got his, about the 2-minute mark to 1 minute mark. Second free throw also good as well. And it's 14-9. Meridian with it. They're going to get a good look. Davis got a 3 off of the horn. It's no good. First quarter is over here from Carbondale. It's Woodlawn 14, Meridian 9. Back for the second quarter. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the SIU Arena courtside in the Class 1A Boys Basketball Super-Sectional. End of one, it is Woodlawn 14, Meridian 9. Chris Hugo with Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside, something like that. We're both here. Meridian with the basketball up that 14-9. That's you on me. That's right, something like that. We'll get it straight by the end of the night. Johnson with it at the elbow, throws it out of bounds.
6th turnover of the game unofficially on Meridian.
Nobody touched it for Meridian. It's Woodlawn basketball. Cardinals have a 5-point lead. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports, as well as go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. We've got all kinds of stuff we'd like to hear from you. Pressure now by Meridian. Here it comes. Can Woodlawn handle this? This will be the key in this game as well. Harlow with it on the left wing. Thought about the three. Now goes baseline. Top of the key pass Webb. Back to Owens. Deep left wing to Harlow. Harlow in the corner. Hasn't taken a shot yet. Now to Owens. Woodlawn leads by 5. Webb with it deep right wing. Now skip past corner over to Harlow. How it got there, I don't know. Harlow in. That's a block. Harlow to the line to shoot 2. That pass is dangerous. It went from the right wing to the left baseline. A lot of times that pass won't get there, Chris.
It almost left the hand like a wounded duck almost, but it was able to get there. Harlow did the rest. He got himself to the line. Get the 2 easy shots. Easy for me to say. That'll be a huge foul on Meridian.
Harlow will shoot 2 free throws on the block. His first one is up and in. Harlow makes the first. He'll get another. It is 15-9. Woodlawn by 6. The 5 Jefferson County branch of Responsive Quality Service for all your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking. Harlow makes 2. 16-9, Woodlawn by 7 against the number 1 ranked Meridian Bobcats. Ransom across the timeline on the dribble. He'll pull up a 3, up and in. Lefty Molson and Garrity, he knocked down the 3. He can do that. 16-12 now, Cardinals by 4. Meridian pressure. A.J. Webb gets it to Harlow across the timeline. Woodlawn did very well. Harlow's trapped and fouled. That will be the key in this game, Chris. If the referees will call the bump, and Meridian likes to play an aggressive style of basketball if they call that.
Well, this game, you know, it's going to be called a little bit tighter. I mean, Dr. Marty Hickman, the executive director of the IHSA in the stands, I couldn't officiate in front of him. I know that. No. This guy's doing a great job.
Webb with it on the right wing. It's a zone now by Meridian. Maybe a .122 zone. Harlow to Owens. Ransom's running the point at the top. Owens to Webb. In the right wing to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp double team. Has to dribble out of trouble. Gets it in. Underneath. Layup. Underneath. Oh, my. Hollenkamp reverse layup to the opposite side of the rim. 18-12.
The Cardinals get there. You'll definitely see that one on the screen of Peoria.
With the basketball, Ransom, left wing to Davis. Davis now back to Ransom. Comes down the lane. Down the lane. Shot. Layup. No good. Tipped around. Johnson has it. Stolen away by Hollenkamp. What a play by Christian. He's fouled. Ransom is fouled. Folks, they're going to gripe about calling free throws and everything else, folks. You can't wrap a guy from behind.
No, you can't. That is a rebound that they should have had. They just couldn't get to it. End up committing the foul. That's a huge break for the Cardinals, obviously. It puts them in the bonus.
Woodlawn will shoot free throws on every foul, not pointer control, for the 6:28 of this second quarter. That would be huge if Woodlawn can play and make free throws. Hollenkamp with it. First free throw. Off the front of the iron, rebound to Meridian. You heard the clank of the rim. Here comes Ballard into the front court. Gets it to Ransom, top of the key. Now to Ballard, about to throw it out of bounds.
I hit you.
Ballard, Coach Owens didn't want to catch that either. Ransom's going to launch another 3. It's up and in. Got to get a hand up now. He's already twice. He's made it. Now he's legit. 18-15. It's a 3-point match, Chris, which is interesting in a building this big. Webb across the timeline. Hill Haitman on the left wing. Back to Owens. Oh, if he'd have shot that. Whew. Harlow out by the A and near the timeline. Webb on the right wing. Skip past Owens left side. Against this zone. Owens with it. Frenetic pace picked up. Owens to Christian. Right block. Goes up and scores. Great look from Owens to Hollenkamp.
Christian Hollenkamp, Danny, is using that body, and it's paid big dividends here. He's figured a way to get behind the defense to get to the bucket.
Right side with it is Jones. Back to Ransom, top of the key. Down the lane, walks. Jump stop with too many steps and scored anyway. Ransom only averages 11. He's about there now. It is 2017. Woodlawn against the pressure. Here comes A.J. Webb. Don't really know if this pressure is to get turnovers yet or if it's to wear Woodlawn down. Harlow to Hateman on the left wing. Back to Harlow. Harlow with it. Leaves it for Owens. Owens will hold up 4 fingers. With the basketball. Webb is bumped. Webb on the right wing. Count on. Hateman right block. Turn around 10-footer off the mark. Rebound Meridian. Here comes Ransom. Meridian has a chance to tie. Ransom will bring it up across the timeline. Now throws it underneath. Into Johnson. Up short. Rebound. There's Meridian again. Up and in. That's what you got to be afraid of. Ballard crashes the glass, and it's 20-19 as Meridian makes the run back into this.
Well, they're only down 1 now, but that first offensive rebound of the game for Meridian came right there.
That was one of the things we talked about, Chris, on the way down, is if Woodlawn can keep their possession and not let Meridian have second and third chances, there was one there that gave them points.
Well, big points. They're back within that 1 point now as we near the midway point of the second quarter. 4:50 remaining, but give a lot of credit to the Cardinals for coming out, controlling the tempo thus far, forcing 7 turnovers on Meridian. Only capitalizing on 2 turnovers there with 5 points off the turnovers unofficially.
And Woodlawn right now has led the entire way. 6 of 14 from the field, 3 of 7 from the arc. Right now for Woodlawn, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. The rebounding is significant as Meridian has now taken a 10-8 lead here as we go along in this second quarter. Woodlawn will have the basketball. Pressure from Meridian. This looks to be, Chris, a wear-down kind of press.
And if you get a turnover out of it, you get a turnover out of it. But try to get these guys tired and play around with that lack of depth.
Harlow on the left wing. It could be an endurance matchup here. Thing is, Meridian's not played a lot of people either. Meridian has given it up. Now Woodlawn has it. Owens, he'll launch a 3 on the way. It's short. Rebounded by Meridian. Woodlawn can't fall in love with that three-pointer either. Now across the timeline comes Ransom. Ransom with the top of the key. Down the lane he goes. Kicked in the right corner. Jones for a 3. It's short. Rebound Hollenkamp. Woodlawn needs a nice slow possession here and get it inside.
Here's the catch. Neither can Meridian. They can't fall in love with that 3 ball either, and that's what they've attempted quite a few here tonight as well.
With the basketball, Owens with it. Throws it left side to Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp on the wing. Top of the key. He falls in love with a 3, but makes it. Hollenkamp with a 3. What a big night so far from the senior. Woodlawn's up 23-19. Ransom across the timeline between the circle. Inside, outside. Now they go to Ballard. Down the lane. Reverse layup. No good in the foul. You have to cut off the penetration. Ballard will go line and shoot 2. And that foul will be on Hollenkamp, I believe, and that'll be his second. That's Woodlawn's 4th. 3:44 to go in the half. Woodlawn leads 23-19. And at the line will be Cameron Ballard. He had a big game last year at Salem for Meridian. First free throw by Ballard. Short. Meridian's going to sub back in Michael Schaffner. He started. He comes in.
Been relatively quiet tonight, though, offensively.
Yep. There, if you cut the baseline off, he doesn't get to the rim instead of trying to block shot. Ballard to have one more. Free throw's good. Ballard makes 1 out of 2. He's starting to heat up a little bit. It's 23-20, Woodlawn by 3. Owens will bring it up the court across the timeline. He'll go left side to Harlow. Harlow with it in the corner, left side to Hateman on the wing. Jason dribbles with it now to A.J. Webb. Ransom all over him, right side Owens. Owens to Webb, top of the key. His 3 on the way. Rattles in and out. High for the rebound. Jerry Johnson of Meridian. He gets it to Ransom, who runs up the right side to the middle of the floor. Now he'll launch a 25-foot three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound by Jones, up and in. Woodlawn getting boxed out. Jones is a junk guy. He gets a lot of points that way, and Woodlawn now only with a 1-point lead. You see the rebounding starts to sway in the way of Meridian. Owens with it left to Harlow, left side Hateman. Hateman has it poked away, retrieves it to Hollenkamp, top of the key. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Webb cuts to the basket, 10-footer up, no good. Rebounded by Ballard. Woodlawn's gone cold. Ballard runs it up the floor for the Bobcats. Down the lane he comes, spins, foul, Hateman. Hateman will pick up his first team fifth. That slows down and makes Meridian inbound underneath their own basket. 2:46 to go in the first half. Meridian wants to make this a track meet. Woodlawn would rather not. Ransom will trigger underneath his own basket. Out top of the key to Ballard. Ballard throws it inside to Jones. He gets to the rim. Shot block. Hollenkamp had it. Lost it. Rebound Schaffner. Schaffner with it. Gets in the right corner to Jones. His three on the way. No good. Hollenkamp rebounds. Long rebound at the free throw line. Owens up the left side. Now circles back to the middle. 2.5 to go in the first half. Woodlawn by 1. Owens with it the right wing to A.J. Webb. Now gets it to Hateman, top of the key. Hateman will look right side. Hollenkamp to Harlow. To Owens, left side. Owens goes baseline. Pull-up jumper short. Off the mark. Tipped around. Hollenkamp lost it to Ballard. Ballard up the way here and down the middle of the floor he comes. Down the lane he goes. Gives it off to Jones. Up. No good. Tipped out. Schaffner has it from Meridian. Schaffner out to Ransom. Three on the way. No good. Hits off the rim. Hollenkamp with it. 1:58 to go. First half. Woodlawn dodges another bullet.
What they're doing underneath any on offensive possessions after a missed shot, they're slapping the rebound away.
Underneath A.J. Webb. Webb got lost from his man on his proverbial favorite back cut. 25-22. Cardinals by 3. Ransom between the circles. Between the legs. He goes right side. Schaffner. Schaffner now to Johnson. Johnson holds above his head. Now he wants to penetrate. Fadeaway 17-footer off the mark. We'll take that all night. A.J. Webb with the rebound. Gets it to Owens. 1:25 to go. Owens across the timeline to Hateman, right wing. He'll launch a three. Good. Hateman with a big three. What a big three by the sophomore. 28-22 Woodlawn with 1:10 to go. Ransom will launch a three of his own and doesn't answer. Kick long rebound to Jones. Down the lane he goes with the reach in on Hateman. Oh, the three, a long 3-point rebound.
Well, long ago, nothing that unfortunately could really be done about that one. Hit it so hard off the front of the iron, as you just heard. Bounced right back to the left wing and able to make an opportunity out of it. What shouldn't have happened, however, is the foul.
Inbounding will be Ballard. Side out, or the baseline out of bounds. Gets it in to Johnson to the left corner, back to Ransom. Ransom comes down the lane, loses Harlow, shot short. Rebound A.J. Webb. Way up double team, gets it to Owens. Owens throws it out to Harlow. Harlow bumped by Ransom, gets it to Hateman. Hateman's 10-footer up. Yeah, there you go. Hateman has 5. It's a Hateman run. It's 32-22. Is that right? 32-22 with by 10. I think it's 30-22.
That's what I have.
30-22 scoring not right. There's a three ball on the way, no good. Meridian panicked and shot it out of bounds. Johnson couldn't get the rebound and went out of bounds. Ransom is kneeling over here. He is tired.
I think it's one of those things where everybody saw the big floor and thought that maybe Woodlawn would wear down quicker, but Meridian hasn't been on this big of a floor either.
Ransom looks tired. Now he could get a second win here, but again, 30 seconds to go. Owens across the timeline. Woodlawn has the possession here if they want a final shot of this first half. Plus, we'll start the third quarter with possession. Owens with it. Woodlawn nation to our left in front of us rises to their feet. Woodlawn up by 8, we think. Owens in the circle, left side Harlow. Harlow goes on the dribble. Down the lane, Chris goes up, into the foul! Chris Harlow to the rim and scores. Now it's 32-22 with 7 seconds to go. Wow. That's something Chris Harlow's got to do, Chris. To not say it over and over.
Well, exactly. Was able to get to the right block and just kind of kicked it off of the glass and made it look easy. Now a chance to get a 3-point play at the line, and what a big 3-point play it would be.
It is 32-22. Just ask us, we'll tell you. Harlow has a chance to put Woodlawn up 11 here at the half. Free throw on the way, in. Harlow makes them both. 33-22 Woodlawn with 6 seconds to go. Johnson the timeline, Ransom right wing. Dribbles out with 2, with 1. They get a running 3. Does it go? 16 minutes in the book here from Carbondale. It's Woodlawn 33, Meridian 22. We'll step out for a break, come back with the Ridley College Halftime Show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Outwork, outplay, outsmart, all the rest. I am talking about the 2012 Ford F-150. With 4 high-tech engines, including our revolutionary EcoBoost, the toughest truck lineup in the class is also the most powerful and the most fuel efficient. It tows the most, up to 11,300 pounds. It hauls the most, up to 3,120 pounds. It generates the most available power, up to 411 horsepower. It gets you the most bang for your buck at the pump, up to 23 miles per gallon highway. 9 distinctive models, 3 cab configurations, 3 box lanes. Whatever you need a truck to do best, the 2012 Ford F-150 lineup delivers. Come into Ford Square today and find out why the Ford F-150 pickup is the best truck out there at 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
Are you tired of being charged unnecessary fees by other banks in our area? Hi, this is Melody True at People's National Bank with our customer-friendly products such as free checking, Saluki checking, Visa check cards, online banking, bill pay, and much more. People's National Bank is proud to offer our customers the products they deserve. Stop by one of our People's National Bank locations or visit us online at peoplesnationalbank.com and see what banking with a family-owned community bank is all about. People's National Bank. Member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Hey, moms and dads. Don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a 4-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19,000 every year at the 4 years according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4,000. That's Math 101. And with over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Welcome back to courtside at the SIU Arena. Halftime of the boys Class 1A Super-Sectional. Woodlawn leads Meridian 33-22. This is Rend Lake College Halftime Show. They've been a vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree and certificate programs. Save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College and get to work. Rend Lake College, it's time. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. We're interacting with everybody. We'd love to have you on there. Like us as well. We'll take a break and come back with the scoring and stats in the first half. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Got spring fever? Get the cure at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn with truckloads of new furniture from Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Sealy, Lane, Paula Deen, and more. All our spring sale price with extra discounts or 24 months free financing. Plus save 50% off select quilt sets and 20% off all Easter decor, signs, and pictures at the General Store. So get your home off to a fresh spring start. Save now at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Courtside at the Arena, halftime in the boys 1A Super-Sectional. Woodlawn 33, Meridian 22. Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside on the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College has over 100 degree certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle to a brighter future for 40 years. Rend Lake College at RLC.edu. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the scoring and stats of this first half.
Sure, first we'll take a look at the team's stats. Meridian is 3 of 13 from behind the arc here in the first half, 8 of 27 overall. from the floor. They're 3 of 5 from the foul line, have 19 total rebounds, 13 of those in the defensive variety. Leading rebounder right now is big Joshua Jones. Total points for Meridians, obviously, out of the 22, 11 belong to DeMarco Ransom. He's been hot from behind the arc. 6-4 Cameron Ballard, 3 from David Davis, 2 from Joshua Jones, gives them their total of 22. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they are 5 of 11 from behind the arc. They are 11 of 23 overall. Difference for the Cardinals has been 6 of 8 from beyond the stripe. 14 rebounds for Woodlawn, 13 of the 14 on the defensive glass. Total points, obviously 33 for the Cardinals. They have a 33-22 lead. Individual scores, Christian Hollenkamp leads the way with a game-high 13. Gabe Owens has 6. A very big 5-point effort from Jason Hateman. Another 5-point effort from Chris Harlow. And 4 points from A.J. Webb give us our halftime score of the Woodlawn Cardinals 33 and the Meridian Bobcats 22. If we had scores to give to you, we'd give them to you with the Scott Owens State Farm Insurance Scoreboard update. Give Scott a call at 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. And briefly, Chris, up by 11 at half. Woodlawn did what they had to do in that first 16 minutes. Here's the key to the second half. Don't get tired. Stay aggressive. And you know Meridian's going to make a couple of runs here in the second half. Well, the thing that's baffled me, obviously I know the Cardinals have been here before. Their fans know what to expect. Meridian's been here before as well, just not on this particular floor. But I thought the Woodlawn faithful there did a lot better job of staying in the ball game to get this effort. They know what it takes to get this done and to will their kids back into the ball game. That said, Meridian, for all intents and purposes, just as exhausted as Woodlawn is. That'll play very even down the stretch, but it's going to be whoever gets it out the most. And we've seen Woodlawn get out a few big victories along the way. You've got to see one on Friday night against Oblong. We both got to see one against a very tough Heron team that went up to 3A this year that could have been a team that would be playing right here on this floor in Class 2A had they not been bumped up. Yep. And with that said, 3:14 to go. We'll remind you at the end of this game during the Chester Auto Body postgame show, Chris and I will take a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Halftime here at SIU. It's Woodlawn 33, Meridian 22. 16 minutes away from someone going to Peoria. We'll be back to let you know who that is. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Sports tied at the SIU Arena. Halftime in the Class 1A Boys Super-Sectional. Woodlawn leads Meridian 33-22. At the half, Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. Halftime show was brought to you by Red Lake College. They can save you $1,000 in your education. Visit your counselor at rlc.edu. Chris, 16 minutes to Peoria. Both teams have been in this situation before. It is a case of Woodlawn staying focused, staying energetic, and getting things going their way as far as getting back to Peoria for the third time in 4 years. Well, Danny, I've blocked everything but the final out of my memory from last year of this game. The only thing I remember is the play to keep the ball from underneath the overhang to work it back door on a layup in the offensive end. Other than that, I believe the roles were reversed here at the half last year at Salem. Woodlawn ended up coming back to win that one, but you got to keep Meridian at bay. They're capable of pulling off a comeback, but the thing we have to know, if Meridian's going to make a comeback here, they're going to have to find a way to get the fourth quarter offense. And in their elimination games the past few years, that has been a very, very weak point. So just 3 points, I believe, in the fourth quarter last year, Super-Sectional. Can't have that same type of effort here in the second half. Going to have to find a way to gut check this one out and try to combat this 11-point deficit through these Woodlawn Cardinals. Oh, and you know that Meridian's going to come out and be mad. They're going to be upset down to 11. Number 1 team in the state. And the body language coming out, Woodlawn hopped out of the locker room. Meridian kind of walked out, and they're still walking around, Chris. it's kind of like they don't believe they're down 11 through 16 minutes of this game.
Well, no, and I could see why. And Danny, this is going to be one of those instances where they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do here. Are they going to use this madness and this anger to try to get back in this ball game? Or is this anger going to turn into the rush side and they're going to fall? It depends on how they combat this to start this second half.
Well, we get ready to go. 16 minutes for somebody to go to Peoria. Woodlawn has the lead and the basketball to start the second half. It would be huge to start the second half with a basket as the tension mounts.
Paramount's even.
Oh, it's better believe it. Harlow throws into Owens. We begin the second half, Meridian man-to-man. Owens goes the timeline to Hollenkamp on the left wing. Holds above his head, tries to go baseline. Fadeaway 10-footer. Hollenkamp starts the second half with a basket at 35-22. Cardinals by 13. Ransom left side to Ballard. Holds above his head. Gets it inside to Jones. Inside Johnson. Foul Harlow. That's not a bad foul. Make him go to the free throw line and earn it. Harlow first. Johnson to the line to shoot two. And again, Woodlawn, you said, can't get into too much foul trouble, Chris, but you have to establish a presence underneath.
Well, you do, and they've done that again here in this second half. It certainly worked wonders for them in the first. They've been able to keep Meridian mostly to the outside where they are 3 of 13. But going to have to keep hope they continue this cold performance. As you heard, Woodlawn, or Johnson, missed the first free throw. He'll get a second one. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can follow us there. Post your thoughts on this game, whether you're here or somewhere else listening. Johnson misses them both. Hollenkamp on the rebound. At 94 Sports on Twitter as well. We're all doing all kinds of things. Owens picked up the dribble on the back court. Can't do that. Harlow on the left side. Now throws it to Owens in the left corner. Owens is looking. Now to Hollenkamp. He's got the hot hand. Bang! Downtown three-pointer. Christian Hollenkamp. It's 38-22 Cardinals. Woo! By 16. Last time this team was there with Casey Hammond. Tonight it would appear to be Christian Hollenkamp that's going to make the big shot.
Meridian still got lots of time. Ballard trying to get it back. Misses a three. Tipped out of bounds. Woodlawn ball. Oh, no. It's going to go to Meridian. Oh, well. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Banks at home in Dixon and Woodlawn. And Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. I won't forget it. Down the lane on the inbound. Shot no good. Rebound Hollenkamp. Schoster couldn't get to the rim. Defended. Here comes Owens. Can't be Belva. There's a foul. Ballard picks up his third. Almost said Belva.
I was going to ask you if you felt more pressure reading those with the sponsor looking right at you.
No. He's my boss, technically, so how much more pressure can it be?
Well, the roundabout way, you're surrounded by it.
I'm surrounded by my bosses. Left, right, you're right. I have to behave tonight. Davis will go into the ball game as Ballard will go out for Meridian. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Harlow side out of bounds to Owens in the backcourt. 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Owens across the timeline, throws it left side of Harlow. Woodlawn can pick people apart now. Don't go away from the rim. Just be selective. Hollenkamp to Webb. Webb with it between the circles. Throws it left side to Owens. Owens to the free throw line. Spins at the left elbow to Hollenkamp. He'll shoot another. It's no good off the mark. Rebound to Ransom at the free throw line. Ransom will bring it up. Woodlawn by 16. Top of the key, Ransom. Throws it right side to Davis. Davis back to Ransom. Fakes the three. Down the lane. He goes stolen away by Hakeman. Oh, whoa. Wow.
That was a clean steal.
Yeah. Hakeman got called for the reach, and that's his third. As the position on the backside away from the play made the call. Meridian will trigger the inbound.
Got to play on.
Inbounds. They go top of the key, Ransom. Ransom with it left side, Davis. In the corner, out of bounds. He just threw it completely out of bounds. No tip, no tap. Out of bounds. Just threw it to the corner to the bucket hat, who obviously did not catch it. And Woodlawn has it length of the floor to go with the pressure on. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations. And friends and neighbors on staff will understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Member FDIC. Owens will bring it in the front court. 6:10 to go in the third. Woodlawn by 16. Owens to Harlow. Left corner, Kennedy, who came in for Hakeman, who's got the 3 fouls. Kennedy gets to the posted up Owens. This is a new look. Owens post, turnaround jumper, no good. Harlow battle for it out of bounds, and it belonged to Woodlawn. That's a new look. Woodlawn posted gave up. Hadn't seen that all year. Neither have they. Don't look in the student section. It says, me got a plan. I've read enough of bad language on internet message boards lately.
Oh, my.
Kennedy in the right corner. Kennedy double team, dribbles out to Owen.
That is good.
Yes, it is. Hollenkamp on the wing, inside to Kennedy, out of bounds off of the Meridian. They'll throw it in again. The familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bree, Community First Bank. New location, 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Owens to trigger underneath his own basket. Looks out top of the key to Kennedy. Kennedy at the top of the key to Webb on the right wing. He'll bring it back out to Owens near the center circle with 5:40 to go. Woodlawn by 16. A little stagnant here and needs some points, man. A.J. Webb on the right wing gets it left side to Kennedy, back to Owens. Harlow's running the baseline down here behind his zone. This looks like a 1-3-1 from our courtside position. Owens to Webb. Meridian trapping, looking everywhere. They're really ball hawking right now. Worse than the guys on the golf course in the creek looking for balls. Owens between the circles. Spins, rolls it back out, gets to Kennedy. Kennedy with the basketball. A little too early, pulled the freeze on. Owens with it. Back to Webb. Webb holds above his head. Back to Hollenkamp. Thought about the three. Now goes down the lane. Goes up and is fouled. That'll be on the floor. He should be on the floor. Yep. Good call by the official. That'll be the second on Meridian of the half. And that's the second on DeMarco Ransom. Officials are doing a great job here, Danny. That's why they're here. Yep. Have no problems here tonight in this one or the next one. Well, 5 seconds. But anyway, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Harlow the trigger. Inside the Galton. Meridian sweeping. Webb scored on the layup. 40-22. Cardinals by 18. Ransom across the timeline. That's a new wrinkle. Ransom down the lane. Jump stop. Lost it. Tip. Stolen. Rebound. Recovered by Ransom. Shot. No. Off of Johnson's leg. Out of bounds. Going to go to Woodlawn.
Big turnover there on Meridian, Danny. Cardinals have got to capitalize to really feel comfortable in this one. They forced Jeff Mandrell into a timeout here. Meridian down 18 with 4:43 to go in the third quarter. This is prime opportunity for the Woodlawn Cardinals to take over, Danny, and ensure a run to Peoria.
4:42. Look at that big thing on TV. My goodness.
That guy gets more face time on the big screen than anybody I've ever seen. When we were doing that Cardinal broadcast in 09, I can't tell you how many times he was on the big screen.
4:43 to go in the third quarter. Woodlawn leads 40-22. But we will tell you, with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixon, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Due to the fact that this is an early game, scores are going to be few and far between right now. When we get some scores or updates or anything anywhere, we'll tell you that those scoring updates will be brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to give you the right service and discounts you deserve. Give Scott a call, 242-3770.
Before we forget, I would like to thank the Sports Information Department, the Athletics Department here at Southern Illinois University for taking care of us. All the amenities, including the crowd and backboard microphones, provided for this broadcast.
We are spoiled, as they say. 4:43 to go in the third. Woodlawn leads Meridian 40-22. Woodlawn has the basketball length of the floor to go. The Bobcats will trigger the inbound, or Woodlawn will inbound with the Bobcats pressing. Owens has it in the backcourt. They're going to roll a guy up and trap. Nope, that shocked me. Owens across the timeline. Okay.
I thought that goal was coming.
Owens left side to Harlow. Harlow on the wing will look. Down the lane, loses it. Owens has it, tipped out of his hands, and it'll go back to Woodlawn. You can tell Meridian is in the point of urgency now. 4:28 to go in the third. Woodlawn leads 40-22. Pressure now by Meridian way out. Harlow looks. Gets it in, stolen by Johnson. Can't throw that cross-court pass, and that'll be a Ransom layup, but he misses. Rebound Hollenkamp. That's the kind of night it has been for Meridian. Hollenkamp has it. He's pushed around all night. No call. They're letting him play.
Bobcats fans won the walk. If you're not going to get the foul, you're not going to get the walk.
No.
Great
Kennedy
call.
gets it to Owens. When you inbound side court, you can't throw it across the half line. It's going to get picked off more times than not. It did. Woodlawn didn't get caught for it. Hollenkamp on the wing. Goes around, gets to the rim, and misses the layup. The foul.
That'll be a foul on Ransom, I believe. If so, that's his third. Great move by Hollenkamp to the basket. Curled around the left side, went blocked, and tried to get up underneath the defender. Did so, just could not get a good enough look at the bucket to get the 2 points, but now he can get him at the free throw line. Big opportunity for the Cardinals.
Ransom at the line. I should say Ransom has 3. Hollenkamp at the line. First free throw is good. He'll get another. Cardinals by 19. 41-22. Gotta make sure everything's set. You're all right. I know. Hollenkamp, free throw line. Up, in. Cardinals by 20. 42-22. Davis gets it to Ransom. He'll come across the timeline. Ransom with it between the circle. Left side to Davis. Top of the key, Ransom gets it into Johnson down the lane. Now it'll be a reach in on Woodlawn.
Early indication is on Harlow. We'll see what the call's going to be here at the scorer's table.
Oh, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Comment about us, about the game. Ask us questions or go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We'd love to have you on there talking to us, liking on the game. Top of the key, Ransom. Goes around Kennedy. Right side three from Schaffner on the way. Good. That was Scott from up from Meridian. Good look there from the right wing. Schaffner drained it. Too easy. Woodlawn needs to get out of this quarter with at least a 12-point lead. You know Meridian's got at least 1 or 2 runs, maybe more in them. Cardinals lead by 17 with 3.5 to go in the third. Owens top of the key. Dribbles back out. Top of the key. Holds. Now right side Harlow. Ooh, can't throw that pass, guys. Harlow on the right wing. Down the lane he comes. Has it stripped. Goes through Hollenkamp's legs. Big score allows Christian to get it. Christian gets it to Gabe. Woodlawn will reset. More comments in on our Twitter at 94 Sports. Harlow with it on the left wing. Harlow holds. Meridian's defense really getting aggressive. They steal it. Johnson will have a dunk on the other end. Christian's going to be fouled. That's intentional, yep. Hollenkamp's going to get called for an intentional foul. This is momentum that Woodlawn did not want to give Meridian, Chris.
No, they didn't, and did not make an attempt for the ball. That's why it's an intentional foul. You send Meridian the line to shoot through and give them to the possession.
And now you waste the dog that had been sleeping. Johnson, I thought Johnson, he got fouled. It was Hollenkamp did not make a play at the ball. That's his third. But Johnson did a good job of helping out as well. Steering whistle will call timeout. It'll be a full timeout, 2:58 to go. It's a turning point in the game, Chris. Hopefully not. With 2:58 to go, Woodlawn is up 42-25. Intentional foul. We will mark the moment on our papers because you never know, Chris. This may be a moment where Meridian wakes up and uses this to their advantage.
Well, if you're Woodlawn, and good timeout by Shane Mitchell, Danny. Not sure what's going to be discussed here in the huddle, but you have to assume it's going to be do not let this become a factor. Calm down. Keep your composure. You're forcing the pressure back onto Meridian. They're going to have to make these shots. They're going to have to capitalize. They have not shown to be up to the effort just yet. But Meridian, if they can sink these free throws and maybe get a bucket off this possession, Danny, in prime position to go on a nice run the rest of this quarter and into the fourth.
And with that, Woodlawn again, you hope something crazy doesn't happen, like a 5-point trip here from Meridian to cut this to 12. Woodlawn has played 22-plus minutes of good basketball. You hate to see something get lost in the span of about 10 seconds or 20 of working hard all game. So Johnson will be at the free throw line to shoot 2, and then Meridian will have the basketball after the timeout by Woodlawn. Free throw up and in. He'll get another. And then Meridian will inbound. It's 42-26, Cardinals by 16. It felt better when it was 20. Maybe Woodlawn can get it there. Because you know Meridian's going to have at least 1, maybe 2 runs in them. Johnson's second free throw good. Now Meridian has the ball. It's a 2-point run right now. Actually, it's a 5-point run here by Meridian. They have the ball because it's 42-22. Meridian will inbound. They'll go straight up line, up the free throw side on the right side. Schaffner to Trigger. Top of the key, Ransom. Inside they go again to Johnson. Outside. 3 ball from Jones on the way. No good. Tipped around. Rebound to the floor. Rebound up. Davis in and a foul. Now that's what I'm talking about. Just exactly what we said couldn't happen has. 3-point trip down the floor. Cannot have that.
A double-digit ball game, Danny, and you said, just as you said, they need to keep it 12 or more when this third quarter ends. But you're going to have to rebound from this to get some buckets.
Davis at the line. It is an 8-0 run if he makes it. He does. Meridian is back in there. 42-30. Woodlawn by 12. They have the basketball. Hollenkamp will go out. This is a dire time in the game here. It is trouble. Hateman into Owens. Owens will bring it up to court. Schaffner on him. Owens will bring it up. Woodlawn needs the basket. They haven't scored in a while. 2:40 to go in the third. Owens to Webb on the right wing. Gets it to Hateman. Hateman had it stripped but got it back. Inside they found Kennedy up and in. Oh, a busted play ends up golden for Woodlawn. 44-30, Cardinals by 14. Ransom down the lane, layup good. Man, he got down too easy. It's too easy of a game right now for Meridian, 44-32. Owens will bring it up. Now, Ransom ran at him, but Owens didn't give it up. Owens across the timeline. Gabe with it right side to Webb. AJ holds above his head. Now to Hateman, top of the key. Hateman will look. Counts on, gets it to Webb on the right wing. Back out top of the key to Owens. Owens holds with 1:59 to go in the third. Harlow on the right wing. It is crunch time here for the Cardinals. Harlow goes baseline. Gets to the rim, shot blocked, hit, stolen, out of bounds off of Meridian, Woodlawn, and it'll be Meridian basketball. They said it was not tipped, and it'll go to Meridian. Meridian has a chance to get this in single digits. That's not good. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to say, welcome back to Personal Banking. Ransom throws it inside off the Woodlawn player, back to him. Schaffner for a three. On good rebound, Harlow. Harlow has the rebound, gets it to Owens. Woodlawn dodges another bullet there. Kennedy ran down the floor, didn't get his pulse to it. Owens between the circles. Owens to the timeline. Love our comments on Twitter at 94 Sports and our Facebook page. AJ from 15, good. AJ Webb stops the bleeding a little bit. It's 46-32. Cardinals by 16. Ransom inside Johnson, back to Ransom. Started to travel. Yep, he was going to shoot the three and should have shot it, but didn't have. He had a great look. Wide open up top, and he could have drained it easily with as well as he shot uncontested. He has had issues shooting the contested shots. Uncontested, he's flawless. Yep, with that, Woodlawn will have the basketball in the turnover. At everywhere. Yeah, at 94 Sports on Twitter or our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We'd love to hear from you and like it. Harlow on the wing, left side to Hateman with a minute to go in the third. Kennedy, top of the key, holds. Gets it in the corner, Owens for a three, be beat. No good off the mark, rebound, goes to Justin McClellan, who checked in. Here comes Ballard, up and across the timeline. Kennedy shuts him down, turns him back the other way. Ballard steps in to the elbow. Left side, Davis. Davis lefty around Harlow, layup, no good. Tip, there's McClellan underneath. We got to reach and foul somebody. Harlow, I believe. Harlow is going to pick up his third. Team's fifth. That's Harlow with fourth. That's on him. I was going to say that. The official counted the basket. He dropped his hand down, but it didn't go in. Robinson will go in. He'll come in for Harlow. Harlow's a little frustrated as Harlow goes out. Well, if anything, great experience with some of these bench players for Woodlawn. Harlow has 4 fouls. That's why. Yeah. I didn't mark it down twice. But Ballard with it. Top of the key, Schaffner. Schaffner throws it. Tipped out of bounds by Webb. Oh, wait, they read that play nicely. That was scouted. Danny, and still in that cushion you were talking about, need to be up 12 going into the locker, or going into the fourth quarter. Got to defend here, though. Ballard out top of the key to Davis. I really like Davis. Crafty little left-hander. Like the way he plays. Ballard in the corner, Schaffner back to Ballard. Ransom sits. Ballard down the lane, running shot, good. Oh, my God. What you can do there? No. Can't do anything about it. 46-34. He threw it in from his hips as he was falling down. Webb with it with 22 seconds left. Meridian has the possession to start the fourth. It'd be nice to get a basket here. Owens across the timeline. On the dribble with 13. To Robinson, to Hateman in front of us on the left wing. Hateman top of the key, Kennedy. Kennedy corner Owens. Three if it's good, if it's big. Short. Owens didn't get the rebound. Rebound Davis with 3. Gets it to Ballard with 2. Half-court shot at the horn. No good. Went into 3 quarters. Woodlawn 36. Meridian 34. We'll come back and come with the last, hopefully, 8 minutes of this game with Woodlawn winning. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Got spring fever? Get the cure at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn with truckloads of new furniture from Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Sealy, Lane, Paula Deen, and more. All are spring sale price with extra discounts or 24 months free financing. Plus save 50% off select quilt sets and 20% off all Easter decor, signs, and pictures at the General Store. So get your home off to a fresh spring start. Save now at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/fast faster. To learn more, if you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Welcome back courtside at the arena. 3/4 in the book. In the Class 1A Super-Sectional, it's Woodlawn 46, Meridian 34. The Cardinals will be on defense to start the quarter. Davis with it on the right side. Schaffner throws it inside Johnson. Baseline shot, no good. Rebound Ballard, left side, short. Tipped around, rebound. Robinson has it. Who are they going to call foul on? They're going to call it on number 21. That would be Terry Johnson, his third. Team fourth. 7:49 to go in the game. And also to Peoria. Meridian is going to pressure. Schaffner bodying up on Owens. They're going to make sure he doesn't get it. And that'll be a foul on Schaffner. Yep. Schaffner kept going in there, Chris, and bumping, and finally you're going to get pointed out. 96 in the basket, you're going to get phony. Right back in, Gabe Drill again. Here comes the pressure by Meridian. Kennedy will in. They're going to go 4 across the free throw line. Schaffner is guarding Owens tightly. Now they'll throw it in. I like Schaffner in defense right now. Owens got it, though. Schaffner has the guarding. Owens will bring it up. Schaffner over him, and Owens will crisscross him into the front court as we go under 7:40. Owens with it. To the left side to Hateman. Hateman will get it right side to Owens. Owens with it. Look. Owens between the circles. Owens. Kennedy got knocked down, but that was just called playing basketball.
Owens more awareness there by Owens to recognize that, not make a bad play.
Webb with it, top of the key. Holds above his head. Look, now Owens left side. Owens with it with a 12-point lead. Cardinals led by 20 at one point. Meridian got back in this. Owens will reset. Need a basket, need something toward the rim right now. Under 7 we go in the game. Hateman with it, top of the key. Takes a couple dribbles, gets it to Owens. Hollenkamp and Harlow sitting to our left on the bench, resting for the final stretch. Webb with it. Spins, comes back, goes back right to Owens. 6:45 to go. Owens top of the key. Bodies down everywhere. Inside Hateman. Back out to Kennedy. Back to Owens. Thought about the three. Didn't do it. Owens with it. Owens with the dribble. Counts on. Has to get rid of it. Does to Kennedy right wing. Kennedy will hold. Now comes across A.J. Webb, top of the key. Shot fake, didn't go for it. Webb with it, gets it to Hateman. Hateman outside, now to Owens, out by the center circle. Much to the liking, and there's a foul. Davis will foul. And now it's 16 fouls. Owens looks a little winded to me, Chris. Yes, sir. You can be tired on Monday, Gabe, even next Sunday. Now's not it.
Hopefully they give the kids a day off or something on Monday. I don't know what Tapper told about that or not, but if they're able to get there.
Hateman with it. Side out of bounds to Owens. In the backcourt with 6:15 to go in the game. Owens is double teamed to the top of the timeline, going away. Davis got the steal, gets it to Ransom. Let him go with the layup. Missed the layup. He double clutched. Johnson boards, still good rebound. And Robinson will pick up the foul. They brought the trap at half court very succinctly and quietly, and then Johnson got the shot on the putback. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. 6:07 to go in the game. Remember, we'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Johnson at the line for 2. First one, good. He shot that so softly in the net, the microphone net didn't pick up. 46-35. Robinson out. He got a big rebound while ago or 2. Good job by Jake. Hollenkamp in for the stretch. Hollenkamp has 3 fouls. Hateman has 3. Harlow has 4. Johnson back to the line. The lead would be at 10 if he makes this free throw. Up and good. It is at 10. Woodlawn had a 20-point lead at one point in the second half. Owens will bring it up with Ransom on him now. Ransom is rested. Ransom trips him up. Well, Ransom has 4 fouls. Owens will come down here and shoot the 1-and-1.
This may just be what Gabe Owens needs to get back in a great shooting form. 6 points all in the first quarter. Hasn't scored since then. But could get come here at the line and build that confidence back up.
They have war on him defensively the entire game. Owens has been the primary ball handler. Hollenkamp and Webb and Hateman and Kennedy and Harlow and anybody in a white jersey needs to help out. That would be everybody. Owens at the free throw line. First one is up and in. He'll get another. You make the free throws, they'll join you and I in Peoria. Owens will shoot another. Up and short. Left is short. Rebound Meridian. Oof. Here come the Bobcats. Across the timeline. Ballard down the lane. Layup no good. Tipped around. Ballard gets his own board. No good. A reach in on the floor. It's on Owens. That'll be 2 on Owens. Not a bad foul. However, clock stops and Meridian goes to the free throw line with 5:53 to go in the game. Another thing you can't do in this situation, Chris, is clock watch.
Oh, exactly, and that's just what I came ready to comment on, is that they're watching the clock for some of this second half. They're going to have to be proactive, not reactive at this point.
Yep. Ballard will be at the line. Up and no good. Rebound Owens. All right. Dodge the bullet. Owens will walk it up as Schaffner picks him up at half court. Owens will deal with him now as he crosses the timeline. Left side, Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp backdoor pass, nobody home. Ball on the floor, Hollenkamp lost it. Kennedy gets it to Owens. Owens from behind has it now. Looks around, has it tipped. Owens on the board to scramble. Meridian has it. Here comes the layup the other way. No good. Bateman gets the foul.
Wow. Bateman did a good job getting back. Thought it was going to be a clean steal, but got a little too much hand apparently.
Wow. There was so much flurry activity here at center ice. Half court. A lot of forechecking going on. Woodlawn lost the basketball. And now, Josh Jones is at the line for his first 2 free throws of the game. Hateman has 4 fouls. He and Harlow have 4 apiece. As does Hollenkamp. Shot goes in. Oh, no good. He stepped over the line. He did. How about that?
His right foot. Bad if I can see it.
Oh, my.
That right foot went right over Rotrow.
Johnson will get another. If he makes it, the lead's at 10. You better believe Meridian will press. He does. He makes it. Nice job for him to make that. Actually, that was Jones. Sorry. Tie is 47-37. Hateman into Hollenkamp. You may have to have somebody else bring it up, and they do. Hateman will bring it up. And Jones slaps the 4, and then Jones slaps Hateman. No call. A.J. Webb has it near the timeline. Trap is on. They get it to Kennedy. Kennedy to Webb. Lots of time left in this one. You cannot clock watch, White. That would be Woodlawn because Woodlawn has it up 10 with 5:08 to go. Harlow will come into the game for Kennedy. Kennedy did a great job, I thought, in his time on the floor. Woodlawn cannot clock watch. Got to be aggressive. Harlow will trigger the inbound. Owens has it. Comes on the dribble. Foul. Schaffner. Can't reach. Owens to the line where he was 1 of 1 last time. Got to make them both, buddy. 5:03 to go. We'll tell you, there's not a lot of scores right now coming in, an early start to this one. If we get to the end and we have some updates of games around the area, we'll tell you that scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Dedicated to giving you life coverage you deserve. Give them a call at 242-3770. Owens' free throw was good. He'll get another. 48-37. Woodlawn by 11. Remember, go to our Twitter page at 94 Sports, our Facebook page. Owens makes them both. Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We'd love to hear from you. Like us as well. Ballard across the timeline to Johnson. Down the lane, and no good. He gets his own board shot. No good in the foul. Johnson goes to the line to shoot 2. A lot of reaching right now, and that's a sign of fatigue, Chris.
Yeah, it is. Both teams actually exhausted. Meridian just seems to have a little bit more at the moment. 4:54 left to go. Still a 12-point ball game. Could be 10 if Mr. Johnson's able to train some free throws.
With the basketball, and at the free throw line is Johnson. He had an older brother that was a phenomenal basketball player a few years back. Shot good. Time to stop carrying over. Yeah, you don't want to send him to the line. I've seen him grow up at Meridian and played a lot of big games for the Bobcats. 49-38, Cardinals clinging to an 11-point lead. I do mean clinging. Johnson, good. Wow, he's on a stretch. He's made 6 in a row ever since he got to the line unintentional. Woodlawn gets it into Webb. Webb will come up in the front court. They had fouled on the reach-in. Well, Brady's going to foul. Woodlawn makes free throws. That's a good equation.
That's the 4th on Johnson.
4 on him. It's got a score for you. Go ahead.
That's Northern Illinois University. North Shore Country Day and Sterling Newman Central Catholic are tied at 30.
At what quarter? Half?
After 3.
After 3. Winner of that game will play the winner of this.
Webb's got to make these.
Webb needs to make both. Free throw up. Good. He'll get another. He's got 9.
Like you always say, it's not how, it's how many.
Oh, it's just like on the golf course, baby. When you turn that card in, what's it look like? Webb will have another. Shot up, long off the mark. Rebound Meridian. 50-39, Woodlawn by 11.
Overcompensated. Was short on the first one. Ended up going down. Was long that time.
Ballard to Johnson. Very astute observation. His 3. Good. Somebody's got to guard him. He is basically willing Meridian back in. It's an 8-point game. This is the closest Meridian has been since the second quarter. Harlow to Hateman. Hateman looking. Bring it up, Jason. You can dribble. Now he gets it almost picked off. And now, as Ballard reaches in from behind for his 4th, Hateman will go shoot 2. You hear some of those from behind us from the Meridian faithful. A set.
Pretty simple. Don't reach in and grab.
It's like this, too. They'll trade 1 for 2 if they can make 2 or 3 down on the other end. And that seems to be what they're doing. Hateman at the line. Good. He'll get another. 51-42. Woodlawn by 9 with 4.5 to go. Here comes McClellan in for Johnson. Well, thank you very much. You just took out your hottest score.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know he has 4 fouls, but he's what? Never mind.
All right.
It's not for us to
talk about. Bateman's second is up and in. They took out Johnson. He's been on a roll. 9 points in the second half. 52-43. Cardinals by 10. Davis top of the key. Davis holds. Now left side to Ballard. Ballard comes. Hayden shuts him off. Again. Ballard shot. Strong. No good. Hallenkamp with a rebound. 4:14 to go in the game. Hallenkamp fouled. No call as it's stolen away. McClellan takes it. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. 52-44. Harlow inbound to Owens. They just flat grabbed and grabbed till they got something. Owens comes across the timeline. Owens with the basketball. With it, Owens to the right left wing to between the circles. Down the lane, Jade goes. Up to the rim, shot blocked, tipped around. Owens lost it. McClellan has it for Meridian. Meridian to Ballard. Ballard double dribble and got away with it. Ballard up the right side. Guarded by Webb. Ballard to between the circles. He'll go left side. Shofter down the lane. Charges into Owens. Go good rebound. Owens. Can't get that call. Timeout whistle.
This is too much contact. Going to have to settle things down here. I don't know if the whistles are dead or what. They're letting it go both ways. I guess instead it's the consistency. But got to get control of it in a game like this. So tight down the stretch with 3:29 to go.
And Woodlawn up 52-44. The Cardinals led 42-22. So they've been outscored 22-10 from about the mid-third quarter on. 3:29 to go in the game. Both teams have 10 team fouls in the half. So anytime either team fouls, the other team will be shooting 2.
And yeah, I know it's official. You don't want to be the one that calls the fifth foul on somebody, but if it's a foul, it's a foul, it's a foul, regardless of how many there are on the scoreboard.
Oh, my. 10-point game.
I mean, they're doing a great job. Don't get me wrong. It's just been one of those where there's been a couple no calls. Got to contain.
3:29 to go in the game. Woodlawn leads 52-44. 8-point lead. The winner plays Friday at 2 o'clock in Peoria. A loser has a good year. You don't want to be that team. Been there and done that. Woodlawn will have the basketball in the inbound. Side court opposite way in front of our friend over there into the yellow hat. Woodlawn will trigger. You cannot be tired. You must make free throws. You can be tired next week after you played in Peoria. Woodlawn will inbound the basketball. Harlow side out of bounds opposite way near half court. Gets it into Hateman. Threw that in there kind of nonchalantly. Like no big deal. Owens comes across the timeline. On the dribble, Meridian man-to-man. Johnson is not out there. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Now he's at the scores table. How do you not get him after the timeout? Hallenkamp top of the key, Owens. 3:10 to go in the game. Woodlawn by 8. Schaffner falls down around Owens. Now Hateman back to Owens. Schaffner foul. That's a foul. Owens to go shoot 2. His 4th. Yep. Johnson and Ransom. I didn't realize this either. Johnson and Ransom, their 2 best scorers, have been out the last 2 minutes plus. At least. They have 5 fouls on Schaffner. He's gone.
I only had him for 4. I apologize.
I only had him for 4 too. But we just can't do math, I guess. That's rare you and I be wrong both times. We'll see what happens. Have we ever been wrong like that?
No.
Free throw good. Owens makes the first.
He's only wrong one at a time. Not to be conceded.
Wait, no. But usually you and I are pretty good about things. Oh, well. Owens is pretty good about making free throws. He makes both.
He's a good neighbor, baby.
54-44. 3 minutes to Peoria. Ballard across the timeline. Right side, Ransom. Ransom with it. Hold down top of the key, Ballard. Ballard left side, Davis. That's the three on the way. No good off the mark. Rebound, Harlow. Harlow's fouled.
Was he fouled by Johnson?
Yeah, baby. I think it is. Here comes the call. It is on red, 21, and Jerry Johnson is fouled out. Now, Harlow's going to shoot two at the other end.
Got to keep making these free throws, Danny. I know I don't have to tell you this. This team right now, up 10, 2:50 to go. Dare I say 2:50 from Peoria.
Oh, 250 from the River City.
Now that's almost becoming an old hat.
It ain't there yet. Harlow missed the first. He'll get one more. He got two. Johnson fouls out. I know he's in foul trouble, but you're down double digits and down the stretch of the game. You got to take care of it. Now you got some trash talk going on between student body and others affiliated with Meridian and the Cardinals. Harlow missed them both with 4 days ago. Ballard on the rebound to Davis, top of the key. He's going to shoot a long three. Short. Rebound, McClellan underneath. Good. Layup. McClellan scores it down to 8. 54-46. Ooh, I don't like that score on this date. Woodlawn with the basketball. Owens. Ransom has him, but Ransom's got 4 fouls, I believe. Yes. Owens, double team coming. Gets it to Harlow. Now back to Owens. Ransom's looking for a pick. Owens to Hollenkamp with 2:22 to go. Owens with it to Hateman. Now left side to Webb. 2:15 with Woodlawn up 8. Owens out by the timeline. Double team. Foul from behind off of Ransom out of bounds. It'll belong to Woodlawn. But never mind. You got to know that trap's coming here by the sideline and half court. You got to take care of the ball. 2:09 to go in the game. It is a tough spot for players, officials, coaches, and announcers all alike. There's a foul given by Ballard. That's 5, isn't it?
I have him for 5.
Yep, he's gone. Ballard's fouled out. Now why? Never mind. We're going to make free throws.
This gives credit to the person that's been direct messaging us on Twitter at CL tonight. And it all makes sense.
At 94 Sports on Twitter. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We would love to hear from you. We want your thoughts on the game. As Owens goes to the line to shoot 2. Free throw. Good. Easy now. Gabe make another.
He is 6 in the fourth quarter now, matching his first quarter output.
How about making them both?
Now he has 13.
56-46. Cardinals by 10. 120 seconds to go. Inside McClellan. Off the glass. Shot blocked. Owens. Rebound McClellan. Shot. No good. Owens on the rebound. Owens tipped it out of bounds. Out of bounds off of Meridian to go to Woodlawn.
He went down hard. There was no foul there on that one. I know that may sound biased, but there wasn't. He came down hard at the contact. It's more of a matter of just hoping he's okay. He fell awkwardly.
Yeah. McClellan is down on the left baseline, and Woodlawn is going to be ushered to their bench. They're going to get a free timeout. I don't know what happened to McClellan, but boy, he has played well in the minutes he's been out on the floor.
Yes.
And he went down awkwardly, and he is getting help to the bench.
And Danny, he gave a great effort the time he was out there. Had some nice points off of the bench, and just hustled. In a world where you don't necessarily see a lot of hustling, he came out and played his guts out. I hate to see that he has to come out. That's part of it sometimes.
Here, oh, we go. Woodlawn is 115 seconds away. Not that I'm counting. Oh, we got a technical. We have a technical call. This is going to draw the ire of fans all behind us. That technical foul is on DeMarco Ransom.
He's out.
That's the fifth. He's gone. He threw an elbow turning to what the official signaled. So Owens will go to the other end and shoot 2. This is huge. Talk about the double foul. Jeff Mandrell's beside himself as Meridian has had another player foul out. Ransom will foul out with 13 points.
I think this is the position Gabe Owens just might be in right here.
Yeah. Okay, train us off back. 1:55 to go in the game.
I can tell you're back with us because we're back to minutes and seconds.
Yeah. 56-46 Woodlawn. Dave Owens will shoot two. Woodlawn will get the ball back in the backcourt after he shoots two and have it again after the elbow and technical on Ransom. First free throw, good. He'll get another. 57-46. Second one, good, just like shooting in the backyard. Woodlawn looking to spread the red to Peoria. We got bosses everywhere making eye contact. Scary. They get it in to A.J. Webb. He's got to run out. He'll go up for a shot travel. Oh, he should have just shot it, A.J. Sometimes just got to pull up and let it fly. What he should have done there off of the right block, Danny. Took too many steps. 1:52 to go. Woodlawn by 12. Who will shoot for Meridian? Davis on the left wing. 30-footer short off the rim. Harlow rebound. Oh, my. Owens has it. He'll bring it into the front court. Are you kidding me? The number one ranked Meridian Bobcats had gotten a lot of ink coming into this one. Lots of supporters from different places. They're 132 from ending up getting their season ended for a second time by the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Happened to a lot of teams over the years, Danny. I mean, you look at the Altamont Indians, St. Elmo Eagles, other teams that have had their season ended 2 consecutive years by Woodlawn.
I guess it's too easy to go north.
Must be.
What everybody says, Owens makes it. I guess going north doesn't help teams get better, but Woodlawn's proving differently. 59-46 with 92 seconds. Owens makes them both. 60-46. 90 seconds to go. Davis across the timeline. Left side goes to Young. Inside, they're going to tip it stolen away. Woodlawn is going to go to Peoria. They will play at 2 o'clock Friday afternoon with 1:17 to go. Owens at the center circle. Big Red Nation across the way from Woodlawn, standing up. Woodlawn has thrown the slingshot and knocked off number one. 60 seconds. Woodlawn. Last one out of Woodlawn shut off the light. 3 out of 4 years. Chris Woodlawn's going to Peoria. Whew. Woodlawn has it. Hateman, right side. Hold. There will be tickets sold tonight at Woodlawn High School. We'll get information on that for you later. Owens is fouled. 3 out of 4 years.
How amazing is that? And here's the thing that, well, we won't go into it here. Why? We're going through it on the car ride up, probably.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
it was earlier Friday, or Thursday, by the way.
You never know. No comments on here.
Gotcha. Owens with it. Free throw good.
How about that in private?
I got you. 61-46. I'm rearranging schedules as I said here.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Owens at the free throw line for another with 39 seconds. Makes them both. Oh my goodness, Woodlawn, we're going back to Peoria for the third time in 4 years.
They said it couldn't be done.
Extend that trophy case. Layup good, up off the glass by Young. 62-48. Get that trophy case a little bigger, Wayne Brady. The trophy case is getting bigger. Owens across the timeline. Number 1 is going down to number 10 in the last poll. Owens with it. Owens with it. Has it. 5-second call. That's all right. They got to score 14 points in 12 seconds.
Rules are rules are rules, no matter what time they happen or now how much certainty there is in the ballgame. I love to call that.
10, 9, 8, 7, out of bounds to Woodlawn. 6. Shane Mitchell will shove in. Woodlawn Cardinal fans to our front are excited. This is the crowd. Three out of 4 years. Woodlawn is going to win this one. 62-48. They will head to Peoria for the first time in 4 years. Listen to this crowd. Although they thought it was easy going north, sorry, we're going north again. Because that sectional red hill stop. With it, Final score, Woodlawn 62, Meridian 48. We'll step out for a break, come back to the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. The 2012 Ford Fiesta. This automobile delivers smiles like no other car in its class. With unsurpassed highway fuel economy and bright colors like lime squeeze and yellow blaze, it's easy to see why. Of course, the 2012 Fiesta also helps you make and take calls without touching your phone, and switch songs while your MP3 player is tucked away. Plus, receive turn-by-turn navigation instructions on a 4-inch LCD display. And enjoy the peace of mind from 7 standard airbags, including one that protects the driver's knees. Are you starting to grin? Available in hatchback or sedan, Fiesta is such a joy to drive and be with that many owners actually name theirs. To feel it yourself, come into Ford Square today and let's talk at 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Mobile banking has arrived at People's National Bank. Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker at People's National Bank. Mobile banking can be a great on-the-go tool to keep up with your finances. You can get balances via text messaging. You can view your account information at peoplesnationalbank.com or download our free PNB To Go app for even more convenience. People's National Bank, making your life easier since 1909.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, moms and dads, don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a 4-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19,000 every year at the 4 years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4,000. That's math 101. And with over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Cesar Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Cesar Auto Body gets your vehicle on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros of Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. The Woodlawn Cardinals will go to Peoria for the third time in 4 years after they beat Meridian 62-48. Who will they play? I will turn it over to Chris Hugo to let everybody know who they will play.
Well, Woodlawn Cardinals will play Winnetka North Shore Country Day. If we get a control of our volume here, I apologize. North Shore Country Day defeats Sterling Newman Catholic tonight 41-35. So it'll be Woodlawn North Shore Country Day in a semifinal at 2 o'clock on Friday. That game will be here on WMIX online and MyWithEarthRadio.com. We'll let you know exact dial location. Stay tuned to WMIX AM and FM Sports Updates. Stay tuned to our Facebook, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports, and follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. With it, we will tell you that tickets will go on sale tonight at 10 p.m. as at Woodlawn High School. Those of you asking, tickets on sale tonight at 10 p.m. I'm going to turn it over to you, scores and stats. We need to do that. Let's get some, time to be excited for you, DC, no doubt about it. And here we go for your statistics. For Meridian, they were 16 of 52 from the floor for the game. 5 of 21, I should say, from beyond the arc. 11 of 16 from the stripe. So it's not like they didn't shoot well from free throw land. but did go 11 of 16. 34 rebounds for Meridian. 20 of those were on the defensive glass. Scorers for the Bobcats. 13 points for DeMarco Ransom, 9 for Jerry Johnson, 8 for Cameron Ballard, 6 for David Davis, 3 points apiece for Michael Schaffner and Joshua Jones, 2 from Joe Young, and lest I forget, 4 from Justin McClellan, to give Meridian a total of 48 points. Now for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Christian Hollenkamp had a game-high 20. Gabe Owens had 19. 9 for A.J. Webb, 7 for Jason Hateman, 5 for Chris Harlow, 2 for Matt Kennedy, gives them a total of 62. Can't forget the team stats. The Cardinals were 16 of 33 from the floor for the game, 6 of 14 from beyond the arc. Difference in this game, 24 of 29 from the free throw line, as Gabe Owens scored 13 of his 19 from the stripe. He shot 13 of 14. Your final score, the Woodlawn Cardinals 62, the Meridian Bobcats 48. And boy, that must be a weak road you have to take up north.
Yep, that weak road. So Woodlawn gets Peoria for the third time in 4 years. With that said, we'll take a break, come back with more on the Cessna Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Got spring fever? Get the cure at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn, with truckloads of new furniture from Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Sealy, Lane, Paula Deen, and more. All are spring sale price with extra discounts or 24 months free financing. Plus save 50% off select quilt sets and 20% off all Easter decor, signs, and pictures at the General Store. So get your home off to a fresh spring start. Save now at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital. This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Welcome back to Carbondale courtside as we celebrate with the Woodlawn fans as Woodlawn goes to Peoria, beating Meridian 62-48. You're listening to the Cessna Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Cessna Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and show in condition. Cessna Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cessna. Chris Woodlawn to Peoria, third time in 4 years, is still kind of setting in with me just the kind of thing that Woodlawn has done here tonight. What do you think? I don't have words. I mean, I'm still in awe.
I think all you can really say is this is just a team, Danny, that knows how to win. They're well coached, great talent, now have the experience at multiple levels. And you have to wonder, since this is the team that, I don't want to say nobody expected this team to get to Peoria, but there are a lot of naysayers questioning whether or not this team had what it took, that this team had an easy road up north. And, you know, I think of people like Wayne City. I think of people like St. Elmo. I think of Oswald, and I think of the people who feel shortchanged by that, because year after year, there has only been one time that the Southern Sectional has won this Super, and that was in 2010 when Chester Valier was able to beat Woodlawn at Salem. Otherwise, it has been Nokomis. It has been Woodlawn. It has been Chester. It has been Woodlawn. It has been Woodlawn. You notice the trend here. So, I mean, you look at that, and it is no slight towards the South Sectional whatsoever, Danny. A lot of great teams in Southern Illinois. We'll go south of Illinois 16, just because sometimes that's what you see in that sectional up north. But, my goodness, the Cardinals just keep finding ways to win. Shane Witzel just keeps finding things for the Cardinals to do to win. And, oh, yeah, there's a little bit of luck along the way, because you need all of that wrapped into one. But at some point, you have to overcome luck, be it good or bad. And that's what the Woodlawn Cardinals continue to do as they go to Peoria for a third time in 4 years. And, I mean, what do you say? Other than that, what do you say?
We will say that we'll take a break and come back to Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to courtside at the SIU Arena. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 62, Meridian 48 as the Cardinals head to Peoria for the third time in 4 years. This is the Cessna Auto Body postgame show. Cessna Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an incident or an accident, see the collision pros at Cessna Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Cessna Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cessna. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside, and we need to take the Crossroads Community Hospital Players game in front of the celebrities here.
No kidding. No. However, our player of the game, I think, has to be Gabe Owen. Went cold there in the second and third quarters, but came alive in the fourth. Went 13 of 14 from the line, had 19 points, second only in the game to Christian Hollenkamp. And nothing against Christian, but Gabe just kind of came alive, took the game over in the face of adversity, and helped get the Cardinals back to Peoria.
Gabe Owens is our Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital, it's what healthcare is to be. Here's some information pertinent to the Woodlawn faithful heading north or who are listening or otherwise. Tickets go on sale tonight at the high school at 10 o'clock. They will be in order as listed as you have done before, mandated by school policy. I don't have it all in front of me, but it is mandated by school policy that in the order that you have went in before as far as
they're probably used to it by now.
Yeah, they should be used to it. It's based on policy. I don't have it in front of me, but based on policy is how tickets will be sold tonight at 10 p.m. So
I won't try to memorize, but I would get it wrong if I tried to recite it right now, so I'm not going to do that.
The other thing we need to tell you is Woodlawn will play at 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon in Peoria against Winnetka North Shore out of Chicago. It is a private school. So if you thought tonight's slingshot was big, wait till you get up there Friday and have to carry the big boulder in on the slingshot. With that said, the game will be on Friday on WMIX FM 94.1 and streamed on www.mywithersradio.com.
Saturday's game, though, due to Cardinal baseball, obviously will have to be on AM 940. Can't break that commitment, but per tradition, and it's funny using that terminology now, Danny, but per tradition, Friday on the FM, Saturday on the AM is the route we've taken.
Yeah, we have to do that. And also, don't forget, we'll be on the air Friday. It'll be myself and Mike Richardson on the FM at 1:45 with the pregame heading into the 2 o'clock show.
Yes, sir.
Depending on what happens, it's Saturday. You'll get 2 games. Now, you'll remember that the Saturday Sports Show, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940. Simulcast on our sister station on Saturday, 106.3 FM.
That's right.
It'll be on mywithersradio.com and WQRLradio.com.
Darn near everywhere.
It will be everywhere. Chris and I now have a really busy weekend, and we enjoy it
very, very forward to talking to Shane Witzel.
Oh,
Saturday morning.
And
And the winner of this
next one, hopefully. We won't pick sides. I'm still trying to get my head around this.
Well,
you read, you hear everything against Woodlawn as far as easy sectional, easy regional, easy this. Well, if it was so easy for us, we come through and been to Peoria 3 out of 4 times now.
Right. I'll tell you what. Here's what we need to do.
Yep.
You already told everybody Friday's game at 1:45 on the FM. Saturdays, regardless of outcome, is on the AM 940. All of it's on mywitheradio.com. You shared the tickets will be available starting in order at 10 at Woodlawn High School. Yep. That said, we gave you the player of the game, Gabe Owens.
Let's get her done.
How about that?
Let's get it out of
and
here.
We'll see each other in Peoria. Just at Woodlawn games, be in different places.
I'm guessing that Jesse Clark was back at the studio, right?
Yes.
Did a great job. State tournament quality.
Oh, yeah.
For Chris Hugo, I'm Danny Czerwinski. One final time tonight. Woodlawn beats Meridian 62-48. They will play in Peoria for the 3rd time in 4 years on Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock. With that said, thank you for listening. Have a good evening, and congratulations to the Woodlawn Cardinals.
And to the Meridian Bobcats on a great season.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, follow us on Twitter at 94sports or like WMIX Sports on Facebook. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.